Welcome to Foodie Down Bronx. Stay connected to us on Instagram at BronxNetTV and Foodie Down Bronx, and make sure to follow me at The Hungry Dominican. On today's show, we'll sit with Darielle McBride, a Bronx native who will discuss veganism in the Bronx, and we'll also be speaking with Sheena Crystalline about her vegan sweets business, Tea Party, and we'll also broach a few other topics as well, such as personal motivations, goals, and always social media. But before we meet our guests, let's get into this week's Chew News. A California law passed over the summer allowing customers to bring their own to restaurants has inspired the New York State legislature to introduce a bill called the Doggie Bag Bill, officially named the Right to Refill Act. The act would require restaurants across the state to allow patrons to bring their own takeaway containers for any of their leftovers, even their own mugs and water bottles for beverages. Currently, it is not illegal for anyone to bring their own takeaway containers, and I'm sure if you've been out with your grandma at a restaurant, you've seen at least one person already do this, but it is possible for a restaurant to prohibit you from doing so. Those in the industry are expressing some concerns, mainly because of how clean the containers may be, which might introduce a problem in the kitchen area when their food is being packed up. Some are saying that elected leaders should really look into more serious food safety issues they feel will arise from this. I'm all for this. Plastics are a very real environmental problem, and we should all come together to figure out a way to deal with it. But whatever you do, please don't suggest that I should bring my own mug to your restaurant, because I will get too comfortable, I will pop my legs up in your couch, and I will ask for the remote control. I really will. A study in the South found that calorie counts on menus have little effect. Customers at fast food chains in Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana ordered an average of 60 fewer calories in the weeks after the numbers were displayed next to the fast food items. But about a year after that, the numbers actually went up, signaling to researchers that the effects of putting calories next to food items are short-term rather than long-term. A national law that went into effect last year, which requires chains with more than 20 locations to post up calories on their menu, though New York and California have been implementing this for years. And guys, I want to take some time to talk about Holy Apostles. Holy Apostles is a soup kitchen that is the second largest soup kitchen in the country, located in the Chelsea section of Manhattan. The soup kitchen is part of an outreach program of the Church of the Holy Apostles that was founded in 1982. The church itself was actually designated a New York City landmark in 1962, and their mission is to feed the hungry, comfort the afflicted, seek justice for the homeless, and provide a sense of hope and opportunity to those in need. Holy Apostles is doing their 8th annual Fast-a-thon, which concludes on December 3rd, which is also Giving Tuesday. Now, let me just take some time to speak about this on a personal level. Holy Apostles means a lot to me because in December of 2010, and for the following 6.5 months, I actually found myself in a situation where I was homeless. And I utilized the space myself. And so this is a very personal thing that has taken me a few years to be comfortable enough to speak about. And I finally connected with them and I asked them, what can I do to help you guys out, since you guys helped me out when I was going through my own personal situation. I'm helping to raise some money for them this year. You can visit the link in my IG bio for more information on this great cause that I'm happy to support. If you look at my most current post on my Instagram feed and you click the link in my bio and you check out my Facebook page, I do share a little bit more about my personal story, and I will continue to do so considering the positive feedback I've been having. So please take some time to check that out, and for more information and to volunteer, please visit holyapostlessoupkitchen.org. And guys, before we wrap things up, I want to say one last thing before we go to break. I'd like to give a shout out to Empanology, which is a great family-owned empanada outlet that was located in the Mott Haven section of the Bronx. Owner and founder Jason Alicia recently announced on Instagram that their time at 2407 3rd Avenue has unfortunately come to an end. I want to thank Jason for not only being part of the Foodie Down Bronx panel that was way back in April, but also providing those in attendance some of his delicious food. He also shared a story of how his dreams came true and how much hard work he put into making them happen, and it was really truly inspiring to hear. More importantly, though, he provided the neighborhood of Mott Haven a safe, fun, and inviting space, not just for everyone in the community, but also artists, musicians, but for everyone regardless of which borough you came from. Originally, Empanology was supposed to be at Mott Haven for just 6 months, but ended up being there for over half a year. Jason, I wish you and your family and your amazing brand the best of luck going forward. I know this is not at all the last time we'll be seeing you here in the Bronx or anywhere else you decide to bless us with your food. Good luck, buddy. All right, guys, that is this week's 2 News, giving you a little food for thought. Foodie Bronx will be right back.